Is going on, my baboon brothers, my simian sisters? DJ's here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay analysis. Today we got ourselves another high-level, nutty, lively game between two top players. This game took place on the map Psuedocode, a very interesting mixed base map. So the thing about this map is high base count, high income, high action. You have 29k per side if everyone splits the properties equally. You have 4 freaking HQs, which is insane. So you already start, look, player 2 starts off with 10k on turn 1 with 4 bases. They can theoretically build a day 1 tank. That's how high income this game is, or this map is. And you have your 4 HQs. The thing about them, luckily it's not in the middle, because you have this little weak middle base that's surrounded by the other opponent's bases. That's the mixed base part of the map. Luckily, there's no HQ there, because I've played on this map before against Starflash, and usually this middle base can get flipped, and that's usually how the game is won. It's a win con, some would say. So I've never seen an HQ cap happen otherwise, but there are 4 HQs, so Sammy could theoretically have a field day, but there are these black boats on top of them. There is also an airport in the corner, and the only way to dislodge that is with an artillery, and then you need to have a mech or infantry go back here, because mechs, unfortunately, cannot attack black boats, so you need an artillery. I think mechs should be buffed so they can attack black boats. If tanks can attack black boats, mechs should be able to. They should be 2,500 instead of 3,000. Buff mechs 2026, okay guys? Anyway, you kill this, you get the airport, but I've seen a lot of games where you don't even go for the airport because you really want maximum pressure. Although building an artillery here is not that bad. Artillery are pretty good on this map. There's so many mountain ranges, especially if there's not many air units, artillery are going to thrive. Now we get to the CO selection, and remember when we talk about artillery, and it's tier 4. Who do you think's the best CO for artillery in tier 4? You guys should know by now. Yes sir, it's Jake. I think Jake is the pick on this map. Artillery are good. The airport doesn't come online too much unless you really force it, but also give up some early pressure. You theoretically can go for the airport early, but you might be giving up these contested properties to the weak side base, and also your artillery will be going backwards. You will eventually get an airport, but I've seen a lot of games where no one even gets it. But anyway, Jake is the pick here, in my opinion. I think Jess has some play as well because of the lack of airport early on, and also the high income she loves teching up. Adder is banned on this map because there's 4 bases, and usually movement COs are really good on high base count maps. Koal, I think Koal is not the pick here. I think Poland picked Koal because of the movement bonuses. There's not that many roads, so you know it's all about movement bonuses. If there's a lot of infantry, you know, more bases, more infantry, right? So Sammy gets better and the movement COs get better. However, I don't know, with the artillery and all the planes, I really like Jake here. He's a better tech up CO. His block rock gets 40% extra firepower for his planes, units attacking on planes, so he really scales well with the powers, whereas Koal not so much. I really like Night Fury's pick right here as Jake, so I think he has a slight advantage. Now onto the players here. Poland, everyone knows Poland. He's one of the best players in Advanced Wars by Web. I think he might even have the highest rating ever. He surpassed Rip in highest rating of all time on Advanced Wars by Web, so he's definitely one of the best players. Night Fury, he's a new and up-and-comer guy. I played him on live stream and he beat me. I think I played him in non-live, I don't remember, but he's a good player. He's like a 1350, 1300 in live league standard, so incredibly strong player. New guy. I like calling him a Night Fury. I think it's a kind of like a superhero, Night Fury to the rescue. But anyway, oh, wait a minute. That's funny. I think I came across a furry the other day, and it was nighttime. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent here, but I was walking home from a bar with my friend. I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago. There was like a convention nearby, and there's people like anime, you know, Dragon Balls. I like putting Dragon Balls to Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, etc. And there was this furry, and it was like 3 a.m. and I was like a little wasted. I was stumbling around in the darkness, and it comes to like the stoplight, and we're waiting to cross. And I like look at the furry like this. I'm like, does that have AC? And the furry looks at me, or with those big fox eyes or whatever. No, in like the most insulted voice I could imagine. I was like taken aback how upset the furry was. I couldn't discern if male or female is the most unisex voice I've ever heard. And I was just shook. I was shook, as the kids say. I actually just crossed the street. I was ashamed. I don't know why I was ashamed. I don't know, I was too drunk. But anyway, that was the Night Fury. The Night Fury struck that night and gave me guilt for the next 10 minutes. So anyway, that was completely random. But anyway, let's get on to the game. So In the top, in the black hole, we have Poland as Koal, and in the oranges, we have Night Fury. So everyone's going to be going for those juicy properties. Look at all of these chains, like chain. Like you can look at all these chains. You gotta go for those. No early day 1 or day 2 tanks. I'm not anticipating. It's not worth it. You forego so much income by rushing these sorts of things. I'm wondering who's going to go for the airport first. I'm assuming Poland, because Koal really is going to depend on the airport more than Jake would. So it would make sense if Poland goes for their first artillery in the corner. We see a tank coming from this base over here to defend the weak base. This is usually the tank starting spot for attacking, because you want to really overcome this base since it is sort of a win con. Getting an artillery here and base locking is another way to stop it, or putting an artillery here and blocking off. There's so many ways to kill this base, and it's hard to keep it alive, especially when you have some pressure from the back. So this infantry can even attack, or a mech can attack from the back. So you have an attack from the back, front, center, whatever. You got to be aware of that base. So sometimes it comes down to like building a mega tank, building a neo tank or medium tank, and just trying to hold down the fort on that base while you try to shellac your opponent's base. So we got a tank chain from Poland from that base on the right side. We have our first attack over here. And one last thing I forgot to mention. No comm towers. That's right. No comm towers. No boosts. Units are going to be living a little bit easier. So that makes Andy a bit stronger on this map. That makes the stall CEOs a little bit stronger on this map. So you're going to see a little bit lower rolls than you're used to. So every little bit of attack, that 10% planes boost, you're going to feel it even more. So I like Jake even more because of that. And also it's going to be harder to break infantry walls. And infantry walls are necessary for artillery. So never forget. I kind of like sometimes with no comm towers, kind of switch things up. So now building a tank over there. Probably wants to build infantry over here so he can interrupt any of these contestable caps. Doing a little bit. Night Fury's kind of dispersing his tanks rather than building a tank here and a tank here, trying to double tank it up versus these two over here. Trying to get his own pressure on the weak base, because you don't really want to be too reactionary. You kind of want to dictate the game yourself. It's a smart move. You want to make your opponent have to work for it rather than just telling you what to do the whole time. We have a reactionary tank from Poland, so it's kind of equal now. A little passive move here. I would have liked to see that. Can't really put on the... You could put on the city, actually. Attacking from a forest onto a city without a comm tower is actually not as good. Yeah, it's probably not the best. It'd probably be like a 7-7 trade, or like maybe a 6-7. You guys, I don't know. You go crazy in chat or whatever, but something like that. A little bit of a passive tank move by Poland. Not particularly loving that. You want to have the initiative. And Night Fury is happy to have this stall a little bit so he can attack the middle. He can even front shift this over here and start putting his own pressure over there. I'm assuming we're going to see our first tech up soon, and our first artillery soon, because you can spam tanks all you want, but as soon as you insert a neo tank into there, a medium tank into there, good luck. And you already have 17k on the board, so high income is really kicking in already. And when you started off with 10k income, for God's sake, like, it's pretty nuts. This is a pretty contested one. I could see a tank attacking from here. I could see the tank even attack from the silo if he so chose. I doubt it, though, just because there's the quantity of tanks over there. Goes for the kill over there. I don't think he's going to capture. I think the tank is going to finish off, and he's going to skip over here in order to interrupt. If I know Night Fury, he's also quite aggressive. Poland's an aggressive guy. I think Night Fury / Night Fury is a very aggressive guy as well. I think he's going to attack in there and interrupt his own cap to stop that. So, let us see. Will he do it? Will he do it? Boom. Boom. I knew it. I knew it, because that's a contested property. Granted, I don't think Black can hold on to that, though. Like, I honestly maybe would have allowed him to have that, and you get that later. But, get another infantry kill. It's not a big deal. And here comes the swarm. Now, suddenly you have 3 tanks over here. They're built over there, but he front shifted. Look at all these tanks and the first artillery. The question is, will it go for the airport or will it go for the base? Honestly, he's Jake. I would go for the base. I would front shift this up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 2 turns and you're already base locking. That's how good artilleries are on this map. And if you go back here, it's going to take you like 4 or 5 turns to get into position. So actually 5 turns plus, because you have to go back here and shoot and then move forward. So it's kind of a big deal. So, and no artillery for Poland. Nope, maybe this is a game with no airports. Let's find out. Let's find out. Tanks are coming in. This is a bold. I thought there'd be more I mean, he could attack. Yeah, I don't know. He's only going to be able to attack that one tank because if he puts an infantry there. And in fact, he can actually kill the tank here if he so chose. I don't think he's going to, but he could if he wanted to. Oh, he does kill the tank. Ooh, that's the power of, or the lack of power of no comm towers. Can't even kill that tank. Oofa. Ooh, that's a bold hit right there. 2 tanks can easily kill that. Is he going to build a medium tank or something? I don't like that at all. Poland is counting on a superpower or a normal power to hit back that tank. That seems a little ambitious, though. I'm not sure about that mech. I like this attack on the left, or on the right, not so much on the left. So let's see what the furry can do. Let's see what he does. Yep, he's bringing the artillery forward. He's going full Oonga Boonga. Here we go. Cowabunga, Oonga Boonga. Boom, bang, he's just going all in. This guy's going all finish off the infantry. Yeah, buddy. Bam. And since he's on planes, that extra firepower. Boom. Gotta kill that. Honestly, you really want to build an artillery here, but I think you can break through pretty easily. So it's kind of, this base is already kind of screwed. I don't think you can actually save it at this point. It's, ooh. As soon as I said that, comes the medium tank, and look. No artilleries. Artillery, I'm liking Night Fury's position so far. I'm liking this. He kind of has the initiative. But Poland, he's a crafty mother clucker. He is a crafty guy. Night Fury's playing well. But Poland, he's tried and he's true. He's best at Starflash. He's best at Rip. He's best as the best of the best, as some would say. He's not playing around. He's going to kill as many units as he can, and he brings out a forced march. Remember, Koal and Adder have the earliest power spikes of tier 4. Jess usually want to wait for a superpower, or maybe an early power sometimes. Jake, you always want to wait for your superpower. So a little bit later on the power spike. So how will this impact? Well, the medium tank will not get a single tank hit. Look how perfect this is by Poland. Won't hit a tank. The best he can do, he won't even stop this cap. The best he can do is attack an infantry. Look at this beautiful wall by Poland. I told you this guy is really good. And he's going to be building an artillery this turn, I'm sure of it. Maybe even 2. I would like 2, actually. 1 over here. Maybe he's going back. I would have built 2. No tank here, built 2. 1 artillery goes forward, 1 artillery goes back for the airport. Ooh, that would be so juicy. So juicy. So, Night Fury, how can you respond to this? Poland just had a really incredibly strong turn, and Night Fury doesn't really have a response. And look, he's just building infantry from the weak base. What else can he do, the poor guy? He will have a block rock soon, probably next turn. In fact, he will have a next... Oh, this is really bold. I don't think you can attack here. Honestly, look at this wall. I don't think you can attack here. I think you just put it there. If he's smart, he'll just put it there. This guy's smart. This guy's smart. I told you he was freaking good. You can't break through this. Similar, you couldn't break through this. You would have preferred to have these as infantry. I'm sure Night Fury would have preferred these as infantry like Poland did, but he's trying to work with what he's got. And he's got a base lock. Poland does not have a base lock. And don't forget, superpower that gets 1 extra range, so he's going to be able to hit 4 spaces away, and also 40% extra firepower on that planes. That's going to be doing some... You build a medium tank there, bam, bring it down to 4 HP. Bam, this brings it down to 2. Bam, you can probably kill it off with artillery and 2 tanks. Nothing to sneeze at, folks. But here comes Poland. He's coming back, and he's got high-ass income. 26, 27k income. And it continues. This little wall here. If you want to attack the tank, you have to base lock yourself. And here comes the artillery. 1 more turn, and he's base locking him himself. This 3 little... It's just such an annoying little shit. How do you even stop that thing? How do you even stop that thing? He really needs to break through right here. And we see it. The first mega tank. Now this... maybe do 2 damage to a mega tank. Why build a medium tank when it takes 6 damage when you can build a mega tank and take 2 damage? How the hell are you going to fight into this? Poland's got more tanks. He's got a mega tank. This is looking like a losing battle. Night Fury is looking really bad right now after looking good early. Really good defense over here. Good offensive defense by Poland over there. Followed up by the beautiful block on the road. This is fucking dead end. Mega tank means dead end. You're done. You're not going here. You need overwhelming unit advantage. You need bombers. You need artillery. You need rockets to beat a mega tank. Those things do not die easy. They have incredible defense. So what does he do? Is he going to have to turn around? What does he do here? He needs to put pressure because Poland's putting pressure. This is a tough position for Night Fury. Okay, he's staying. He's staying. Is he going to try to surround? What can he do? What can the poor guy do? I mean, he's going to get shellacked next turn. Builds another medium tank. Okay, that's cool. Oh, he's still going for it. Dude, tank kills and then this kills. What are you going to do? Well, you're gonna just allow him? I thought he at least put the infantry there, but then it gets 2 shots. Oh, this is looking really bad for Night Fury. Boom. Bonk. That probably did 200 damage. How can Night Fury come back from this? He has his power spike coming, but that was just brutal. That was so much for that attack, guys. There's no pressure. There's nothing left. But Poland also has to retreat. 2 medium tanks with a Jake superpower. That's nothing to sneeze at. You got to run away too. Both weak bases repelled the attack. And he's going to easily just attack that. Neotank's coming in, but I don't know. That's not enough. A Neotank is outranged by a medium tank with a Jake power because that has 7 move. A Neotank has 6 move. Unless Poland also gets his superpower or his Pseudo power. But I'd watch out for those Neotanks or medium tanks. They're strong. You didn't even attack this? Oh, okay. He's going to attack with like, smart move. Good. And he builds his own medium tank. I would just run the hell away, dude. What are you doing here? You're just going to lose units to this. This thing is going to eat up everything. It's going to eat up everything. Chomp, chomp, chomp. You're going to lose You're going to lose unit count. Night Fury has been ahead on unit count for the majority of the game, 35-27, and now they're feasting over here. Just savagery. Savagery. And suddenly it's become more of a detente. Like, hey man, don't attack my base. I want to attack your base. Let's just chill a little bit. And if you follow my videos, you know what kind of COs benefit from this, stallier COs. Jake is a more stally CO than Koal is. Night Fury is happy with this. In fact, he has an income lead and he has a superpower. He's happy to hold on to this and just chill until the moment's right. And then, boom, you're dead. Night Fury should be ecstatic. It looks really bad for him. But now Poland's getting a little passive. But he's still sacking all his infantry. I don't love that. That seems a little nutty. You're going to lose 5 units this turn, buddy. Builds another unit. So now it's like a tale of weak side turning into strong side for both of them. And no one's going for the airport. No one gives half a shit about Ding Ding Island over here. No one wants copters. I'm kind of surprised. I thought they would go for it later, but not early. But not at all now. Boom, boom. They're all going to die. Every single unit over there is going to die. And now the unit count belongs to Poland. Night Fury needs some sort of counteroffensive. What is he doing? Whoa! There is 2 Neotanks in range, buddy. Oh my goodness. What? Golf Ball Central. What is going on? APC? Is he going for the Forbidden HQ? I mean, look at that freaking unit value. Both these guys. Imagine having an Olaf superpower here, a Hawk superpower. You'd be doing bonkers damage. Stall COs would be eating this shit up. Ooh, that's a really bad roll for Poland. He's going to get his superpower, though. That's probably what he wants. Whoa. Trail of Woe. The Koal superpower. I haven't seen that in a while, have you? What is he doing with that? I think he might be doing the same thing. Yep, here comes. The weak side base is coming with a vengeance. He cannot quite base lock, but he's very close to it. Boom, bang, bang, bang. 3 Neotanks, a Mega Tank, 2 artillery. How do you break through that? Night Fury. Block rock. What can he do? Can this hit something? This can reach? Wow. Ooh, look at that. Boom. Boom. Okay. Finishes off an artillery. That's going to be a one-shot. He's going to finish off that artillery as well. Just massacring units. Just massacre. I don't know what the APC is about, but it's cute. Mega Tank, not over here, but over here. I kind of like, maybe over here makes more sense. Because a Mega Tank attacking into a Mega Tank with no comm towers into a superpower, you're just giving up the base. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he's going for that HQ. Yeah, boom, look at that. Yeah, he's going for the HQ. Bang. Bang. It's officially an HQ rush for both sides. A mad scramble. And Poland combines units. He needs that HQ. Can Night Fury stop this? And put his own threatening attack on. He's attacking. He's guarding from the bottom there. Boom. He's blocking the base. The APC might come into play. How is he going to get... This Mega Tank is just a pain in the ass, though. Oh. Okay. Okay, with the power, he can hit that. With the power, he can hit that. And he's blocked the base. Okay, things are looking a little dicey for Poland, too. It's anyone's game. Boom. Bang, one shot. Bang. Whoa. Whoa, look at this. The double infantry sack to get Trail of Woe. Wow. And by the way, this is a lively game. Both of them are on increment. Can you believe that? Double sack infantry into Trail of Woe. What does Poland have in mind here? Why would he need an extra? Oh, because he wants to put this on the mountain and this one on there. Boom. Yes, he wanted the mountain block. This might be it for Night Fury, guys. He found the mountain block. I don't know, guys. Okay. Beat down. Neotank kills the tank. Megatank attacks the infantry. The mech can maybe hit this. Got a one shot. Megatank attacks the 9 HP. Is it enough? He used the superpower, so I don't think so. If there's no superpower, maybe. And if there's comm towers, but I don't think so. But you never know. Oh! Would it have mattered? Can he even capture this next turn? He can't even do it. He can't even do it. Night Fury resigns. No airport units. No base in the middle being overcome. Quite the opposite. That's the thing about mixed base maps, what I enjoy about them. Not all properties are consistently contested. You can make whatever properties you want contested. If you put in a lot of investment into your weak base, it can become your strong base. And look at that. The weak little wimpy base there overcame the double base side to capture one of the HQs. One of those seemingly impregnable HQs with the black boat. Able to kill the black boat in between both bases. This is like the equivalent of a headshot right between the eyes. That is how impressive that was by Poland. Well done by Poland. And that double sack into the Trail of Woe? None of you are seeing that shit. I didn't even know what that means. You got to get the mountain block there. That was a thing of beauty. That was a thing of beauty by Poland right there. Only Poland, you know. He's 1800 level player now, so you got to watch out. Well played by both players. Very close game. Night Fury put up a very good fight, but in the end, Poland, the sacks, the mega tanks. This is the most mega tanks I've seen in a while, actually, and I kind of like that. Mega tanks attacking black boats. He's not a very often trade you see, but anyway, very interesting. Anyway, I hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys were entertained, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.